If you had eggs for breakfast this morning, they may have been processed by a felon who is currently serving time in prison.
It wasn't some sort of escape that happened. It's a program that takes some inmates out from behind bars during the day and puts them to work at one of the biggest egg farms in the country in the far West Valley. Our Troy Hayden joins us now with the story. You went out there, Troy.
I did, and I saw these inmates at work. And you might think of prison as just locking people away behind bars, but this program through the Arizona Department of Corrections takes non-violent offenders with just a short time left on their sentences and puts them to work out in the community, showing them what life can be like when they get out of prison and stay out of trouble. A lineup, a search, a secured bus ride. This is not a shakedown, it's actually a morning commute. Several days a week, inmates serving time behind the walls of Arizona prisons get out and get a taste of civilian life, exchanging a cell in a prison yard for a hairnet or a welder's helmet. And they go to work at Hickman's egg farm.
Everybody makes mistakes. I was young when I made my mistake, and I'm paying for it now. I'm paying my debt to society, and I'm going to get out and definitely going to be a different person.
James Ali, like all participants in this program, is not a violent offender. When we met him, he was helping build a new barn at Hickman's Tonopah egg farm. His job, stick welding, something he learned right here. James is one of 300 inmates working for Hickman's right now. They do everything from sorting the eggs to loading the trucks, pest control, construction, you pretty much name it. And it all started with Hickman's out of necessity back in the go-go 90s.
Our economy was roaring, and there wasn't a lot of extra hands to do dirty, stinky farm work.
So Hickman's turned to an agency called Arizona Correctional Industries, which supplies inmate workers to companies who want them.
There's no absenteeism issues, no carpooling issues, no babysitting issues, and people who do have skills have an opportunity to demonstrate they can put those skills to work in this type of a business.
I changed my life, and I'm also helping them change their life and give back to the community. What do you got to do next?
Courtney Reynolds started working for Hickman's as an inmate 10 years ago. When he was released from prison, he kept his job. He rose through the ranks, and now he's a project manager here.
If you're going to give a guy maybe a skill, maybe learn how to use some tools, learn how to use equipment, give them that chance that when they get released, they're able to find a good job and then start contributing to society, contributing to the taxes, to Social Security, to everything that we need. Well, why wouldn't we do that rather than just release them with nothing and then they go right back to committing crime?
The Department of Corrections says the workers in the program are less likely to end up back in prison after they're released.
All the inmates who work out here make minimum wage. But a lot of that money, in fact the vast majority, goes to their housing and restitution and security. They get to keep about $1.50 an hour.
And there's a big financial win for taxpayers. In the last fiscal year, the inmate workers, just at Hickman's, contributed nearly $1 million towards their own cost of being housed in prison. And that's $1 million that didn't come out of the state budget. Workers here see more than financial rewards, though.
I did some wrong in my past, right? And with this program, with these guys that are incarcerated, they know my story, you know, and they see that I changed my life. And if I'm able to help change just one of their lives, I'm helping society.
Troy Hayden, Fox 10 News. And maybe the most important aspect of this is the inmates who participate in this program, according to the DOC, are far less likely to end up back in prison. Coming up tonight at 10 o'clock, we're going to meet the man who runs Hickman's Family Farms. He made a huge gamble on the egg market, literally betting the farm to build a massive new facility in Tonopah, and he won because of a new California law that's affecting his millions of Arizona chickens. We'll tell you about that coming up at 10 o'clock. So an interesting inside look for you at 10. Troy Hayden, Fox 10 News.